Good morning everyone. So today again we'll continue with introduction to OM only so that you will have an overview. So let us revise what we have done yesterday, then we will continue. So yesterday we have seen what exactly is the meaning of operations management. What is operations management? These are techniques for reducing the cost or reducing the time taken to do something or maximization of profits. Clear? Now, and these techniques, who uses? Every department or everyone who has what? Production of goods or production of services. Clear? Then, one more thing what I have told is, how many departments are there in a business? Many. But we have taken example of 3. Finance, operations and marketing. Which is the most important operation, matlab business ka department? Operations. And operations we call what? Engine of a business. Now, and I also told you that there should be an economic match between what? What is produced and what is needed. What is produced means supply, and what is needed means, otherwise there will be either underproduction or there will be either, both are dangerous for a company, right? So in case of underproduction, chance of losing the customer is there, and obviously I will not get back the customer, loss. And in case of overproduction, obsolete inventory ka chances are very high. Next example, we have taken Mumbai Dabbawala. We have also taken what? Example of Swiggy. Clear? And what are the two main objectives here? One is customer satisfaction, second one is resource utilization. Now resource utilization and customer satisfaction, both I have to achieve with the help of what? Operations management. Example, Swiggy mein, how will customer be satisfied? When delivery is made on time or after time? Either on time or before time. Resource utilization in Swiggy, what we have discussed, it means delivery partner should be sitting idle or delivery partner ko work should be given. Delivery partner ko work should be given. Then chapter 2 ka concept number 1 was forecasting, and I told you that we will analyze the historical data and the present data to predict what? Future of a business. Next example, we have taken Reliance Retail ka, how much stocking they do, like different Reliance trends mein, how they do stocking. And because of using of AI, which is Geo Brain we call, right? They have reduced how much? 5% in wastage and 12% in logistics cost. Then concept number 2 was capacity planning. Capacity planning mein I told what? We have every productive unit, how much maximum they can give output. Now productive unit can be a plant, department, machine, store, worker, it can be anything. Here we have taken example of Amazon and Flipkart. They use which strategy? Lead strategy, wherein 3-4 months or 6 months before the sale only, multiple things they will do. Ek to cloud server ko they will scale up so that website and app doesn't crash. They will hire around 1 lakh employees for temporary purpose. Then temporary warehouses they will take it on rent, and 5 to 10 times overstocking they will do, so that during the time of sale this issue should not come. Stock out should not happen very fast. Then we discussed about facility location. Facility location means where exactly we have to produce, and facility layout means in that factory what department should be situated where, so that time should be taken most or least time should be taken to do work. Least time should be taken to do work. Then we have discussed what? RAP. What is RAP? What is RAP? Resource aggregate planning. Ab resource aggregate planning mein example we have taken of Usha fans, right? Summer season and winter season. You think winter season mein just because demand is less, they will stop manufacturing? They will continue manufacturing. That excess and surplus stock they will sell in the month of February, March, April, whenever summer season starts. Then MRP1 and MRP2 we take an example. MRP1 talks only about inventory. We have taken an example of Titan. And MRP2 is nothing but MRP1, that is inventory, plus finance, HR, marketing, sales, etc. etc. So MRP2 is nothing but an advanced version of MRP1. And then last concept what we have touched upon is economic batch quantity. Acha, economic order quantity is different, economic batch quantity is different. how much should I order on an average so that my ordering cost reduces? What is it called? Economic order quantity. How much I should produce in a batch so that my setup cost and holding cost is less. That is called what? So how much to order is economic order quantity. How much to produce is economic batch quantity. In both the techniques, what is common? Cost should be reduced. What are the two types of cost we will face in economic batch quantity? Setup cost and holding cost. Example for setup cost, we have taken an example of printing press. If I want to shift from one type of book to another type of book, I need to stop the machine for some time, which is called what? Downtime. Matlab, I won't be able to use the machine. On top of that, second thing, I told that ink we have to change. Then some raw material we have to change, like paper and all. All these things will take a lot of time. That time may, whatever expenses I'm incurring, that is called which cost? Setup cost. And because if I am manufacturing in more quantity, different types of books, then I need to have a warehouse also where I can store them. That will increase my holding cost. Clear? So both these things, my objective is to increase or decrease. Objective is to decrease both setup cost and holding cost. That is the concept what we are going to study where? Economic batch quantity. Then let us go to your chapter number 3, designing of operating systems. Again, I told this is a purely theory chapter, along with chapter 1, which is again purely theory. Now here we have product design, process design. We have two concepts here, product design, process design. Now what exactly do we mean by product design? What exactly are we going to study here in product design? Basically, product design is nothing but how exactly a product should appear, look and feel of a particular product. Is nothing but what? Product design. See, mobile phone you can buy for 10,000 also. Mobile phone you can buy for 50,000 also. You can buy a mobile phone worth of 1.5 lakhs also. But the feel what you get for holding that Samsung ka top model, like by spending 2 lakh rupees, you're buying Samsung ka Fold, or you're paying 1.5 lakhs, 2 lakhs to buy an iPhone. That feel what you get when you use that phone is same or different? 10,000 rupees ke phone mein and 2 lakh rupees ke phone mein, that feel of holding and using that phone is exactly same or completely different? Completely different. The materials what they use, the quality of operating system what they have is completely different. So that is nothing but what? Product design. How exactly my product appears so that it attracts the customers. Now let us say, for example, 2-3 examples let us take. Hindustan Unilever Limited. I hope you have heard about this. Hindustan Unilever Limited. It manufactures shampoos also, right? Shampoo. It also manufactures shampoo. Earlier what used to happen is 1980s mein that concept of shampoo was introduced in India by Hindustan Unilever Limited only, like proactive strategy. So what happened is 1980s mein shampoo was introduced, but problem, shampoo was not there in sachet. Shampoo was there in that big bottles, and those bottles were very expensive. For see, India in 1980s obviously will, when 35 years only, right, independence, utna zyada awareness was not there. So what happened? People were not buying much of shampoos, that too because it was costly. Then Hindustan Unilever Limited, what it thought? Chalo, let us start manufacturing the shampoo and packing it in 1 rupee ka sachet. Now sales have exponentially increased. Why? Those who could not afford a big bottle which was very expensive, say let us say 100 rupees. 1980s mein 100 rupees ka bottle also, was it expensive or very expensive? Only ultra rich and rich people used to buy. Middle class people were not able to afford. So that is why they started launching what? 1 rupee sachet mein shampoos, which became a instant hit with Indian public. So design was changed from bottle to sachet. Did it give a you can say exponential success to this company? Yes. So does design matter when you sell a particular product? Yes. But if design is not good, it will damage your reputation and goodwill. Same thing happened with Samsung. Same thing happened with Samsung in 2016-17 mein. they launched one phone called Galaxy Note 7. Galaxy Note 7, very popular series, which is now discontinued. So they launched something called Samsung Galaxy Note 7 mobile phone. Now, once launched, this mobile phone was a huge success, huge success. But after, within a month only, almost every mobile phone which was sold by Samsung Galaxy Note was recalled by Samsung, and 100% refund was given to everyone. And in addition to this, next model, if you want to buy, they were also giving many people 50% discount on another mobile phone of whatever you buy. You buy 10,000 ka mobile phone, also 50% discount. You buy 2 lakhs ka mobile phone, also flat 50% discount. But what happened that within 1 month, they had to recall all the mobile phones. And that too, to save their reputation and goodwill, or to create the goodwill which was damaged, they had to offer 50% discount on next mobile phone launch of Samsung. What exactly happened? These mobile phones started exploding. It started exploding. People thought they were manufactured in Pakistan. They started exploding. The only reason was battery. The only reason was what? Battery. The battery of this mobile phone started exploding. Many parts of the world, people were getting injuries, burn injuries. Someone is talking over phone, suddenly phone got blasted. Phone is kept on charge, phone got blasted. There was a situation where many planes when you're carrying this Galaxy Note 7, many aeroplanes throughout the world, at the time of flying, mobile phone caught fire in between only. They had to do emergency landing. That is why whenever you go to airport, it's been how many years? I think almost 7-8 years from this scenario. Even today, you go to airport, they will tell Samsung Galaxy Note 7 if you have, you are not allowed to travel in the flight. Imagine how dangerous this mobile phone was. It was only because this issue, big issue happened only because of the design of battery what they have done. So design, up yahan par what Hindustan Unilever did, because of its design it got a huge success. But because of design, Samsung got a huge disadvantage, complete failure of a product. So design can give you success also, design can give you failure also. Within just 30 to 40 days, people started facing issues. 2 months my recall happened, and complete damage to reputation of a huge company called Samsung. So that is why, is product design important for us? Yes. That is what we are going to learn in product design chapter. Then we also have process design. Then we have one more unit called process design. Now, process design means basically sequence of steps. Sequence of steps, what you perform to do something in your business. Like let us say, for example, accounting process. How do we do accounting process? Journal, ledger, trial balance, financial statements. Simple. That is called what? Business ka process. So business mein there will be one activity or many activities. Many activities. That activities we have to create a process design. Especially in case of big companies like Flipkart and Amazon, where they get millions of orders in a day. Is it easy to manage the inventory or very difficult to manage the inventory? Very difficult to manage the inventory. So that is why now yahan par process design mein Flipkart does 3 things. I'll tell you the process design of Flipkart. 3 things it does. One is inbound process, then is pickup process, and third one is sorting process. So how many processes are there? 3. First one, inbound. Second one, pickup. And third one, sorting. Now, inbound mein what happens? Like let us say, whenever a customer places an order, Flipkart ka executive will go to the seller, pick up the product and come, right? That product, when they bring it to their warehouse, that is where what starts? Inbound process starts. Ab inbound process mein what happens? Once the item is received from the seller inside our warehouse, immediately what they will do? They will scan the product and create something called bin location, or you can say unique bin location. They create what? Scanner say they create what? Unique bin location. इससे फ्लिपकार्ट के एम्प्लॉयज़ विल कम टू नो विच वेयर हाउस के विच रैक में विच प्रोडक्ट के विच शेल्फ में इट इज केप्ट एग्जैक्टली दे विल नो. Like you go to a normal medical store, that fellow will arrange everything in a proper order, right? All the medicines with A will be there kept in one place. All the medicines with B will be kept in one place. But in case if you order a medicine, if you ask that fellow to give one medicine, even though that fellow knows all the medicines with A are kept in a particular place in that particular shelf, still it will take time for that person to search. Imagine for a small medical shop person only is facing so much of issues, how much Flipkart might face if it doesn't do anything. So that is why once they scan, they create what? Unique bin location. Wherein what will happen? Which shelf, here, which warehouse ke, which room mein, which shelf mein, which rack mein it is kept, exact location we will come to know through GPS basically. That is what is called what? Inbound process. But you think a human being, even if human being knows also, going and coming will take lot of time. That is why pickup process. Let us say some order has to be delivered. Courier company ko they have to give the order to be delivered. If a human being goes from this place to that place to search and get the product, it will be time waste. On top of that, employees ka energy will also be wasted. That is why they use something called butlers. They use something called butler. Butler is nothing but name of a robot. What Flipkart uses for what purpose? Process design. So once I give instruction to a robo will go to a particular rack, bring that entire rack towards the employee. That entire rack robot will pull towards me, towards the employee, and employee will remove the product and give it to courier company. Immediately after that, robot will take that particular rack and place it in that particular location. Because of which the time taken to do all these things, sequence, is increasing or decreasing. That is what is our objective, right? If I decrease the time taken to complete the work, cost also will automatically reduce. What is our main objective? Either to reduce the cost or to reduce the time or to maximize profit. If I am able to reduce the time, cost will automatically reduce. There is a chance of me getting higher profits. Simple. Clear? And then comes what? Sorting process. Sorting process matlab, अब now what happens? Airport में one belt will be there, something like this. Conveyor belt we call. Your luggage will, let us say luggage will be kept on the belt and it will keep moving in the oval shape. It will keep moving till you remove that from. I hope you know this. अब now same thing happens. अब let us say यहाँ पर some windows are there. यहाँ पर some windows are there. Example. Now this window say any product will be given. This window say any product is transferred. It means it has to go to Hyderabad location. This window say any product comes out. It means it has to go to, let us say, Delhi location. In case, let us say in this area it has to go to Bihar location. Here it has to go to UP. Here it has to go to Guntur, etc., etc. Now tell, is it practically possible for a human being to see every product which is there on the belt and then transfer it through this window so that it goes to the courier company? Practically not possible. Here also they use what? Robots. So what will robot do? Robots which are there on the conveyor belt, your unique bin location is there, right? It will read. Let us say that product code, let us say it is written it as Guntur. Immediately what it will do? From here it will travel like this, and from this window it will go out. All this process is happening manually or automatically. This is called what? Process design. Ab entire thing is done by whom? Human beings or softwares? Software is prepared by you as a CMA or a software developer. But you think software developer knows this process design? Or you have to tell that fellow? You have to tell that fellow, right? What is the process? How exactly I want this to happen? You think company will be able to tell, or company will take the help of a CMA to tell this? You have to design this process for a company and tell. How will they know? How will company knows that this process will reduce the time or this process will reduce the cost? That is the responsibility of whom? A CMA, to prepare a process design, multiple processes designs, and then decide which process design gives the least amount of time and cost and increases profit for a business. That is what we are going to learn in process design. How to create a business ka process design in order to save time, cost and increase profits. That we are going to learn here. Software is doing the work, but development of software is not done by you. Software developer does not have idea about business. Business has no idea about software developer. So you act as an agent between these two as a CMA. Understood what is product design and what is process design? How exactly we use that in practical world and role of a CMA in doing this? Next. Then comes product life cycle, process planning, design thinking. 3 small concepts. Ab see, every product life cycle mein basically every product of every company passes through 4 stages. Introduction, then growth, then stability, and then decline. So every product of a company passes through how many stages? 4 stages. This is called what? Product life cycle. Product life cycle we create to find out in which stage of product life cycle we are in order to decide the upcoming course of action. Example, I am a startup company. I just launched my product into the market. So I am in which stage? Sales will be very less. Because I am a new company, people don't know about me. People don't know about me. Sales will be very less. Marketing, I'm not doing much. And production also, as a new company, you think I will take a risk of doing more production? Or I will not take a risk and do very less production? I will do very less production. Why? If I do additional production, what is the guarantee that my product will be sold? If it is unsold, huge inventory will pile up. Again, it will be a loss for me. So that is why in introduction stage, first of all, production will be less. Cost per unit will be high. Marketing, I am doing very less. Very rarely people know about my product. That is why sales are very less. That happens in which stage? Introduction. Because I am in introduction stage, what am I thinking about now? I am thinking about growth. I am thinking about growth. Now I want to grow as a business. I want to grow as a business. I hope, do you know about Vimal? Online also people are watching. Do you know about Vimal? What is Vimal? Zuban Kesari. मालूम है यही आता. It's not Polo Zuban Kesari. Clear? It's not Zuban Kesari actually. Vimal, see, that is what is the power of marketing. That's what I'm trying to tell. That is the power of marketing. That will give us growth. But I'm not talking about Vimal, what you're thinking. It's not Zuban Kesari. Vimal is a clothing brand of Reliance Industries Limited. It is the first registered brand of Reliance Industries Limited by Dhirubhai Ambani in 1975. Clothing brand. You may not know about it because they don't advertise it. It's not a B2C. It's basically B2B. Mostly it is business to business. Vimal bolte hai Zuban Kesari. Sahi hai tum logon ka. So, but today Vimal matlab it is synonymous to what? Zuban Kesari. First, it is synonymous to, because that is the power of marketing, and you grow. Here, so if I want to grow, so today 1975 mein Dhirubhai Ambani registered a business with a brand name called Vimal. That was a starting stage of Reliance. Today in 2025, you think there is only one brand called Vimal in Reliance, or there are thousands of brands? That fellow has diversified into n number of businesses, right? अपना Vimal एक हो गया, clothing brand Vimal हो गया, then Reliance Jio is there, Jio Financial Services is there, Reliance Trends is there, then we have Reliance in number of businesses that fellow is having, Reliance Petrochemicals, Reliance Petroleum, Reliance Life Sciences, you name, then that fellow is there in that business. That is called what? Growth. So when I grow, my sales will increase or decrease? Increase. Many people will know about my product or they will not know about my product. I will do more marketing or less marketing. I will increase my production or decrease my production. And when I increase my production, automatically cost per unit will fall down. All this happens in which stage? But you think growth will keep happening? Will keep growing? No. Once a certain point of growth is achieved, And if I feel that further growth is not possible, when further growth is not possible, then I will try to what? Stabilize my business. I will try to stabilize my business. यहाँ पर everything will be stable. Very little increase or decrease in sales, very little impact on profits, but competition will be highest. Because अब let us say Maruti. Is Maruti a stable company? It is following what? Stability stage. Because it is already number one in India. Now what else it wants to do? It has stabilized. Okay, we are number one, right? We don't want to do anything now. We don't want to take any risk. That is what is called what? Stability. Ab stability mein, why competition is highest? You think Tata does not want to become number one? Hyundai also wants to become number one. Kia, MG, everyone wants to become number one. Matlab for everyone, their biggest competitor is Maruti. So that is why stability mein, our competition is highest or lowest. And then over a period of time, my product might become outdated, whatever I do. My product will not be sold for lifetime, right? I may have to update my product. My product might have become outdated. Due to some reason, sales of the product are constantly decreasing. Then I will fall down to which stage? Decline stage. And when in decline stage, I will continue selling the product, or I will introduce a new product into the market. Simple. So when I am in introduction stage, my next strategy will be growth. In growth stage, I will now think about stability. I will never think about decline. I will plan that in case if there is a decline, what next best thing I can do. That is what again comes back to, that is what we are going to see in product life cycle. A very small topic we have in OM, but detailed concept we have in strategic management. Here it is more of a strategic management rather than operations management concept. Then after that we have process planning. We have process planning. Process planning means how to do work. How exactly should I do work is called what? Process planning. Simple. What are the steps involved in doing the work? Which steps should I do first? Which step should I do second? That is called what? Process planning. Example, tailor. Example, tailor. You want to get your clothes stitched. What is the first step that fellow will follow? Measure, right? Take your body measurements, shirt measurements and all. After that, that fellow will use one chalk piece. Scale लगा के that line मारता ना, मतलब scale से line मारता. So that is क्या बोलते हैं, marking. That flow will, after marking, then that flow will start using that scissors to cut the cloth. Wherever I go, I observe everything very keenly so that I can use that same thing as example in class. Otherwise, if your observation is not good, examples we can't give. उसके बाद cloth cutting के बाद stitch main body. Then I stood for 7-8 hours just to observe that fellow to give example here. Then and then उसके बाद क्या करता, main body of shirt आने के बाद then button add करता. Here that fellow will add what? Buttons. And then now tell me, imagine when will that fellow मतलब pocket कब लगाता हो? Example, shirt में pocket will be there, right? When will that fellow मतलब cut and put the pocket in your shirt? After completing this process or during this process only? Because after, imagine if that fellow is stitching a shirt, after in case t-shirt अगर stitch कर रहा, going inside the t-shirt to fix a pocket, is it an easy task or it will take lot of time? Lot of time. Arey, you don't know, I'm telling you. It will take lot of time. Fair. That is why while stitching the main body only, along with stitching the main body and before fixing the entire shirt or t-shirt, that fellow will fix what? That fellow will fix the pocket. Otherwise, if you don't follow the sequence of steps, your entire work will be completed or it will be disturbed. अब simple example, इससे भी simple example, I'll tell. Cold drink. I hope everyone drinks cold drinks. Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Maaza, Thumbs Up. Now what exactly happens in a, have you visited Maula Ali mein Coca-Cola factory? I'll tell how exactly there it gets manufactured. First what happens, glass bottles will be there, right? What we normally drink and give back. Glass bottles ko first machine will wash. That is step number one. Second machine mein it will dry it. Third machine mein water will be filled. Fourth machine में flavor will be filled. Fifth machine में what they will do, they will convert that water into carbonation, that is अपना ये soda में, and then cap packing. This is the process. Imagine that machine, something happened in that machine. First, it is filling the flavor, and then it is washing the bottle, and then it is converting that into soda, and then it is adding some water, and then it is labeling, and then putting that cap. Now tell, the entire product will be usable or it will be completely useless. Now then, so if there is a small problem, even a small problem also, where in that process your entire product will be useless. Same thing happens regularly with dairy milk. Dairy milk silk mein, many times people have found cockroaches in India. Do you eat dairy milk silk? Recently, I think, I don't remember, this year only I think so, dairy milk mein a cockroach was found. If it is found in China, free food for them. India mein we won't eat, right? Ab India mein cockroach was found. That fellow ate half of the chocolate thinking that that is kismis. After eating half of the chocolate, that fellow came to know, ye to kismis jaisa taste nahi kar raha, ye to cockroach hai. That fellow filed a case. 2016-15 maybe again same thing happened. Insect was found in table. Why? Because the process planning was correct or incorrect? Incorrect. Even a small dust particle also, entire batch should be eliminated. Did it happen or did not happen? Well, that was the problem. That is what we are going to see in process planning. How to create a process in a business so that it takes less time and more efficiency. Clear? Productivity should increase or decrease? Increase. Matlab more work should happen in less time, that to with as minimum problems as possible in my manufacturing. That we are going to learn in process planning. And last one we have is design thinking. Last one we have is design thinking. Next we have is design thinking. Now what exactly do we mean by design thinking? Design thinking is nothing but problem solving mindset. Simple. Design thinking is nothing but problem solving mindset. My employees are facing some problems in a business. I want to solve them. Then I will use the concept of what? Design thinking. You are rethinking the designing what you have done in a business. You have designed one process, what you are, like as a CMA, you have created one work process. Let us assume that your Zomato you are the CMA of a Zomato. You have created the work process of Zomato. How to collect the order, how to deliver the order, all that process you have decided. Now, your employees, matlab your riders who are delivering the product, food, are facing some problems. Now, company is asking you to redesign the entire process, so that whatever problems the riders are facing while delivering that product or food should reduce or should get eliminated. Then you will use the concept of what? Design thinking. Let us assume your Zomato ka CMA, and design thinking mein, how do you solve the problem? Let us see. There are 5 steps in design thinking. How many steps? First step is empathize. First step is what? Second step is define. Third step is ideate. And fourth step is apna prototype. Here, and then fifth step we have is test. So how many steps you have to solve the problem? 5. Anna, I am unable to deliver the product on time. Please do something. What? No problem. Deliver after 5 minutes. Like this, if you tell, you think company will survive? Or from going concern, it will become gone concern. From going concern, it will become gone concern. So that is why whenever any problem arrives as a CMA, how many steps you have to solve that problem? What is step number 1? What is step number 2? What is step number 3? What is step number 4? And what is step number 5? Detail we will study when we go to that chapter. Overview I will give you. Now, you ask the manager to shadow or see how exactly delivery partner is delivering the product. Step number one is, see, you know that delivery people are facing the problem. They are telling that facing the problem, but you exactly want to know what exactly practical problem your delivery partner is facing. So what you do, you ask one of the employees to shadow, matlab to go behind without them knowing. You go behind them and see how exactly they are picking and delivering the product, to find out what exactly is the issue, what they are facing. This done. So step number one done. So step number one mein what happened? You asked employees, not every employee, some employees ko you ask them to shadow the delivery partners and see what exactly they are doing. Example, सबसे बड़ा problem what I used to think is, whenever we go to a mall में food court will be there. सबसे बड़ा problem what I face, according to me, what delivery partners face is mall में if any restaurant is there and if someone orders food from that restaurant which is there in a mall in top floor, how much time it will take for you to prepare food? More than that time only they will face to get the product from mall. Enter the parking, take a lift and go up, wait in line, again come down, go down, again come out of that. Aram se half an hour it will take, easily half an hour, 40 minutes it will take. You think a customer will wait for half an hour, 40 minutes only for picking the order? It will take lot of time to deliver the order. Food may become cold, right? Customer may reject the product or customer may cancel the order also sometimes. So that is why, that is what I feel is the biggest problem. What? Not I feel, it's actually the biggest problem also. Mall se order leke aake deliver karna. So that is what, empathize with what you did. You sent your employees or manager or someone behind the delivery partners where in mall. अब सबसे बड़ा problem what, सबसे बड़ा problem what your employees are facing is, your delivery partners are facing is parking. Do you think it is easy to find a parking in a mall or very difficult? And that too, it's not that easy because they are in two-wheelers. Two-wheelers ka parking will be last mein rehta, -3, -4. Going inside the parking and finding the parking is an easy task or a very difficult task. That is what is step number one, empathize. Now you are finding, now you have to define the problem. Define matlab identify the real problem. अब सबसे real problem क्या है? You go to a mall. अब mall में first problem what you face, parking. वो तो अपन identify कर लिए. उसके बाद after parking का, now what is the next issue they are finding? गाड़ी park करके first you have to remember where you are parking. You have to take a photo of that wall where it is. Otherwise you will get lost. खत्म. If it is a car, okay, button will be there, you can find out. But if it's a two-wheeler, then how will you find out? So you have to take a photo first of the pillar number where you are parking the vehicle. After that, you will search, 10 minutes it will take. Anna, lift kidhar hai, lift kidhar hai, entry kidhar hai, entry kidhar hai. Do you face that problem? Even if you go to the same mall 100 times, still you will find that problem. You will not be able to find the lift. Chalo, lift find out kar liye. लिफ्ट फाइंड आउट करने के बाद नाउ यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट कौन से फ्लोर पे फूड कोर्ट इज देयर, 3rd फ्लोर, 4th फ्लोर, बिकॉज एवरी फ्लोर में सम रेस्टोरेंट विल बी देयर, मेन फूड कोर्ट विल बी देयर ऑन द टॉप फ्लोर. Navigation, mall navigation is an easy task or difficult task? Which floor में that कौन सा अपना food court is there? Or in main food court if you go, it will be a big circle then. You have to keep searching like this. किधर है, किधर है, किधर है, किधर है, पूरा ऐसा घूमना पड़ता. So can I say what is the सबसे बड़ा issue what they are facing here? One is mall ka navigation and parking and finding the restaurant. Now we have to ideate. Matlab now you have to start using your brain. Main problem you identified, sub problems. Main problem identified, sub problems also identified. Now you have to start ideating. Now you tell what you can do as a CMA. What idea will you give to management? What idea will you give to management? Now you tell. You're going to become a future CMA. Some ideas you have to give, right? You give a wrong idea also, it's okay. Maybe you may give a better idea than what I have. These are my ideas, right? So these are my ideas, what I'm going to give. Problem I know, I only told what is the problem. If I was the owner of Zomato, this is the problem I would have found out and I would have suggested, right? Now you suggest some examples, what company can do. Simple. Arranging separate parking. That is the best thing what they can do. I have seen separate parking only in AMB cinemas, Gachibowli. AMB cinemas mein, when you enter, before entrance only, left side mein one parking will be there, only and only for delivery people. So that they need not go down the line to park their vehicle and waste their time. They will park and immediately parking say no need to come out. Parking is there near the gate only. Directly enter the mall from the main entrance. Parking also they know and main entrance also they know. Is it saving some time? Simple. And second thing, ab sabse main problem, pickup. What is the main problem they are facing? Pickup. They don't know which floor pe restaurant is there. And in case if they know the floor, exactly where it is located, it is taking time. Now what we can do? Can they create a temporary pickup point? Let us say for example, let us say a billing counter कैसा रहता है D-Mart में different places में you go and one place में you come and get it billed. The same way what they can do, can they create a pickup point saying that like let us say ground floor पे like order pickup point is there. Zomato, Swiggy, Blinkit, anyone orders will come there only. Like airport pe, there will be cab zones. Airport pe when you come out, okay, zone A, all Uber cabs will come in zone A. All Rapido cabs will come in zone B. All Ola cabs will come in zone C. So when you order up, when you book a cab, immediately you will know which zone may you have to go to get a cab. In the same way, can they create zones? Like one big space may, one A, B, C, D like that. Zone A orders from Zomato. Zone B orders from Ola. Like that temporary they can create a pickup point. But creating a temporary pickup point may expenses will increase because a company which is picking up the point they are creating, they have to pay rent. That you have to keep in mind. But if the cost what you are spending on rent is less than the benefit what you are getting by giving delivery on time, then it is better to go. So cost benefit analysis you have to perform. And then comes what? Create a prototype. Now, create a prototype. Matlab, prototype mein what do you do? Create a temporary pickup point. अब वहाँ से यहाँ लाने के लिए. उसके बाद now what you do? Test. Try it out. Try and see in case if this happens. In case if this happens. Then in case if this happens, then are you able to deliver the product on time or before time? Now imagine in case after this entire procedure, if you are able to deliver the product in let us say 5 minutes early also. Imagine one rider saving 5 minutes. 100 riders save almost 500 minutes. In that 500 minutes, how many additional orders you can deliver, that you find out. If that benefit is greater than the cost what you are spending, then better go for this design thinking. But problem? ये जो पूरा डिजाइन थिंकिंग है, इमेजिन इफ आई डू इट प्रैक्टिकली 6 months तक आई एम कंटिन्यूसली स्पेंडिंग मनी ऑन दिस. इज इट मतलब गुड आइडिया और बैड आइडिया? एक्चुअल में डूइंग दिस इट्स अ बैड आइडिया. So that is why normally all these things we enter into the software and ask software to do what? Simulation. Ask software to do what? That I will explain later on. Understood? So you think companies, Zomato will actually go and ask them to create a pickup point and tell 10 lakhs per month we will pay? No. What they will do, let us say XYZ mall hai. Mall ka blueprint they will take from the mall with their permission. They will take a blueprint and that blueprint they will insert into the software. And whatever I told you, they will do this. And software will do 10-20,000 different types of permutations and combinations and tell will company be able to save time or not. If it is able to save 5 to 10 minutes also, then we will actually go and pay them money to create that pickup point. Directly, just because I'm having a plan, what is the guarantee it will be successful? So don't go directly give money. So take a blueprint of that mall, exactly that blueprint you take, insert into your software. Software will do 10-20 different thousands of combinations and then tell you whether you will be saving some money or not. Then only decide whether to do or not. That is called which thinking? Design thinking. Understood? Our main chapter starts from here. It doesn't mean that others are not important. Theoretically they are important. But isme se I told right? Very important concept from syllabus point of view. Very important. Now, practical applications of operations research. Now, what is the first one? Production planning and control. What is the first one? Production planning and control. Obviously, this I think I've already told you. You need matlab overproduction and underproduction should happen, or over and underproduction should not happen. Overproduction and underproduction should not happen. Clear? From here, then we have what? Control measures. Then we have what? Control measures. That we will see later on. Now for us, this is one of the most important concepts in our syllabus. Linear programming problems. Have you heard about linear programming? Equations we create, right? Linear programming. At least basic idea you have. Now let us understand what exactly is linear programming and how we use linear programming to solve the problem of a business. Many people might have thought, sir, what is the use of mathematics and statistics when we are going to become a CMA? This is the use. Mathematics also we use statistics also. As a CMA, you use mathematics and statistics techniques and concepts in order to reduce the cost, in order to reduce the time, or in order to increase the profit. So if you are weak in maths, you can manage, no issues. Little maths also, if you know basics, you can manage. But final level pay, there are two subjects. One is decision making, which I take, and SPM BV also. Normally I take, not in Shikhara. SPM BV also I take. In both the subjects, you have derivatives. Single derivative, double derivative. dy by dx concept you have to use to maximize the profit or minimize the cost and time. Yahan par to you are just learning basics. Final mein, it is an advanced version. See, final mein you will find same concepts. Linear programming, transportation, assignment, simulation. Similar concepts here. Then project management and control. Sir, 70% of syllabus what you are going to study in final ka decision making is from operations management only. Some 30% syllabus is different. But what we are studying now is only basics we are studying. Advanced versions of these concepts you are going to study in final level pay. But final level pay you have to use derivatives also along with basic mathematics. So make sure that you practice from now only. Otherwise, it is going to be very difficult for you. I hope many of you hate maths, just like me, but no other option. I have to teach because I have to earn money, right? Garib log hai hum log. So we have to work, right? No other option. So now let us understand what exactly is linear programming and how do we use linear programming in practical business world, and what are the areas where we use this one. Now, see, I think you might have studied in economics. Bonds are unlimited. Resources are paisal takwa, ashal ekwa. In Telugu, in my Telugu language basically. Little Telugu I know, not much. So linear programming is for that type of concept only in a business. Tell me, in every business, resources will be limited or resources will be unlimited? Resources will be limited. Example of resources. Sir, some companies may have limitations with labor. Limited labor they may have, or limited funds they may have, or limited land they may have. Some limitations will be there for every business. Using those limited resources, I want to maximize my profit or minimize my cost. I want to use what? Limited resources. I have limited resources. Using these limited resources, either I want to maximize my profit or minimize my loss. Not loss, basically cost. Only two objectives here. Either my objective will be maximization of profit or my objective will be minimization of cost. Nothing else. Now, but linear programming, remember one thing, linear programming is applicable only and only for those businesses which are having limited resources or unlimited resources. Sir, if a company is having unlimited resources, can I achieve anything? I am having unlimited money. I am having unlimited labor. Assume. It is not practically possible, but I am assuming that I am having unlimited of everything. Unlimited resources I am having, unlimited labor I am having, unlimited money I am having, unlimited land I am having. Wherever I want, I can set up a factory. In that situation, can I use linear programming problems? No, because I will always be able to maximize whatever I want. I will be able to minimize what I want because the resources what I have is limited or unlimited? Unlimited. So, linear programming ka equations we are going to solve only when A business has what? Limited resources, or anything might be limited. Using that limited resources, I am trying to get maximum profit or minimum cost. Then we are going to apply the concept of linear programming. But अब linear programming में three things are very important for us. These three things are very important. If you understand these three things, linear programming like this we can finish. In our syllabus, 90% of the problems are formulation of LPP, not solving them. Solutions CMA final level pe. In our syllabus, 90% of the problems are only and only on formulation of linear programming. I told right? Maximize, minimize, just formulation. Only institute material mein only two problems are there on solution. There are two methods, graphical method, simplex method. In institute material only we have one problem on graphical method, one problem on simplex method. Bas, rest everything is formulation. Imagine formulation ke liye I give you 7 mark ka problem in exam. Very simple problems. 2 minutes mein we can finish, provided you understand the logic. That logic is three things. First thing is constraints. What is the first thing you need to remember? Constraints. You have to identify the constraints in a lim. Constraints matlab limitations. Limitations matlab limited resources. What can be limited? In a manufacturing company, what can be limited? Funds can be limited. Laborers can be limited. Production capability can be limited. Number of machines can be limited. Space can be limited. When there is no limitation, when there is no constraint, when there is no limitation, can I use linear programming? No. So that is why first identify what constraints are. Clear? Constraints can be financial, non-financial, anything. Examples I've given, right? Next. Second thing is objective. Second thing is object. Constraints means limitations. What is limited? After finding out the constraints, I need to find out what? I already told you there are only and only two objectives in linear programming. What is that? Maximization of profit or minimization of cost. So how many types of problems we will have? Only two problems. Maximization problems, minimization problems, nothing else. Only two types of problems in our syllabus. Maximize, minimize. Clear? Maximization of profit will be there or minimization of. Sometimes you will get, see, either you have to maximize or you have to minimize. But sometimes they will ask you to solve both. Same problem they may ask you to solve maximization also, minimization also. Then it is called dual LPP problem. Which problem? Dual LPP. Very rarely they ask. Maybe one or two examples we have in our syllabus. Ab dual LPP mein, see, if you are taking your profit as a primary objective, then what will be the secondary objective? Cost. If my primary objective I have taken as maximization of profit, then reverse calculation you have to do as minimization of cost. If my primary objective I am assuming it to be minimization of cost, my secondary objective will be maximization of, that is called primal and dual. Sir, what should I take primary, what should I take secondary? Your wish, me istam. You can take anything as primary, you can take anything as secondary, primal and dual. But question comes, where do we use the concepts of linear programming in practical world? Some examples, 4 or 5 examples I'll give you. One is product mix problem. Which problem? Ab example Haldiram's. I hope Haldiram you know, right? Ab Haldiram mein, I am dividing their business into 3 parts. To give you an example, I am dividing entire Haldiram business into 3 parts. First part is sweets. Second part is ready to eat snacks. And third part is namkeen. Again, मुंह में पानी, गुलाब जामुन, रसगुल्ला, रसमलाई, रबड़ी. So sweets, ready to eat snacks and namkeen. Now the main issue is, now I want to know what product mix ka problem means. What should be manufactured in which quantities? Which product should be manufactured in how much quantity, so that my cost is minimum or my profit is maximum. Any one objective. I am assuming maximum profit. 99% of the times we will assume profit only as maximum. Here, so Haldiram is facing a issue that, see, if it produces without knowing, unknowing, without doing any planning, if it continuously produces, what happens? Some products which are in demand, understocking may happen. Some products which are not in demand, uska overstocking may happen. It will become very dangerous for a business. It will increase the cost also. It will not give me enough profits also. So that is why, using the concept of linear programming, we will find out which combination of these products, how much quantity of ready to eat snacks, how much quantity of namkeen, and how much quantity of sweets if I produce in Haldiram in next 1 month, I will be able to maximize my profit. Human being cannot analyze so much of data, right? So that is why we use the concept of what? Linear programming. So we create equations and solve them either using simplex method or using graphical method to find out which is the best mix of products. So after calculation, we found out that 70% ready to eat snacks, 25% namkeen, and 5% sweets if I produce. Then my profits will be maximized, or my cost will be, there I can use. I can also use this in environmental protection. Environmental protection. I can also use this concept where in environmental protection. Sir, ye environment ko how can linear programming protect? Today, have you heard about the air quality index in India? Entire India mein air quality is decreasing. AQI, air quality index is increasing. Quality of air is, especially you go to Delhi, 1000 plus ho gaya. You go there, breathe, you will die. People, see, I am from north, I know how to survive in that. For me also it will become difficult. N95 mask also is not working there. Special type of mask, wo bade aise naak ke sath mask aata. That type of mask you have to wear to survive in that pollution. And imagine if you are able to survive also, how much it is damaging your body internally, you have no idea. You go there, khatam, अल्लाह खत्म, एकदम से वक्त बदल दिया, जज्बात बदल दिए, जिंदगी तो खत्म ही हो गई, क्या बदल दी, फिर क्या करूं, मैं मर जाऊं, फिर फीलिंग नहीं है मेरे को, व्हाट शुड आई डू नाउ? So that is why government can use linear programming techniques, solutions. Using this, it can decide how much per industry, per factory they can create pollution. Already pollution is very high. Again, factories are generating lot of pollution, right? So that is why using the concept of linear programming concept, equations, government can decide, it's okay, no issues. So government can decide how much each factory maximum pollution that they can release. So that environment impact is minimum. That is where government can use the concept of linear programming. India mein pollution taxes are there, right? If you have done CA foundation, economics mein, there is one concept, pollution tax, cap and trade system. You just type, you will get these details. How these calculations are done? Government will tell your factory should not give more than 10 units of pollution. How they are calculating? Randomly they are telling you, your factory is small, generate less pollution, your factory is big, generate more pollution. No, they create that using what? Linear programming. Sir, but itna zyada calculations, who is doing? You or software? Software is doing. We are not doing all these calculations. We are taking the help of software in doing this calculation. Then it can also be used in urban development. I hope everyone uses internet, right? Abhi internet pe normally how internet reaches you? From where internet you get in your mobile phone? Cables, undersea cables say signals will be sent to tower, tower say signal will come to your mobile phone. That is why India mein 5G we are using, but signal we are getting 4G, speed we are getting not even 2G. क्या तो भी है जी. Then that is why Muskmelon started Starlink. का नाम हमेशा गलत बोलता है. Elon Musk, not Muskmelon. क्या था ना? What was the name of that? Starlink. Have you heard about this Starlink company? Now Starlink company means Starlink अपना ये Elon Musk का company which is the only company in this world which provides internet to your mobile phone directly from satellite. That is why that is very expensive per month, but speed is unmatchable. Actual 5G speed you can use in a mobile phone. You will know the true value, true power of your laptop or mobile phone. If it is 5G supported, you will know how that speed that works. Those are the unmatchable speed that fellow is providing. But you think it is easy for Elon Musk to decide, अन्ना वो सैटेलाइट से इधर अपना शिखरा में थोड़ा सिग्नल डाल दो, या पक्षी राजा आके सिग्नल भेजता तुम्हारा? Robo 2 movie have you seen? You think Pakshi Raja will come and give signals to everyone? No, right? There are thousands of satellites in this space. Thousands of satellites in this space. YouTube, where it is? YouTube is owned by which company? Google. Google का headquarters, let us say server में, US के server में, may not be India. I am taking Google का servers are there in India also. I am telling that you are watching one, let us say song. Raja Saab का trailer you are watching. Raja Saab ka trailer you are watching, Prabhas movie ka, and that trailer is uploaded in a server in US. Ab US ke server se in your mobile phone you click and that trailer will start playing second mein, nano millisecond mein. How is it possible that from US till your mobile phone seconds mein you are getting that signal? Imagine, from satellite you are getting the signal here in seconds, milliseconds mein. So US के satellite say they have to transfer that signal to Indian satellite. I am assuming that you are using Starlink. And US के satellite say that signal will be sent to Indian satellite. From there signal will come to your mobile phone. In just 0.000001% of a second, is it possible for a human being to decide the route in which it is going? The route in which signal should travel so that it reaches you at the most appropriate time, that too with minimum signal loss. And who decides this? Human being or software? That software uses which technique? Linear programming technique. Linear programming में two more techniques are there, like assignment and transportation. They are also techniques of routing, I told, right? Example just now, that is an example of transportation, which is again a part of linear programming only. One more example, airline industry. Have you heard about Indigo? Indigo का मालूम ना केस व्हाट हुआ था? 5th December को almost around 1600 flights they cancelled in a single day. Why? Crew timings. DGCA बोल के one organization is there, Director General of Civil Aviation. According to that, earlier the rule was, up to last year the rule was 36 mandatory resting hours for a pilot. But they have revised it from 36 to 48 hours. Because of which additional 12 hours ka gap is there. Matlab flights are there, you are unable to fly. Biryani is kept in front of you and you are in fasting. Imagine, उसे पानी आ रहा but खा नहीं सकते. हाथ को आया, मुँह ना लगा. Simple. You are fasting and biryani is kept in front of you. You are like just seeing the biryani and spinning. Biryani tumhako dekh raha, you are seeing the biryani. Too much fun. So that is what happens here also. So flights are there, but pilots are not. 1 year before only, when government gave this order, did Indigo prepare any plan for this? Did it do? Ki bhai, when this happens, how many new employees we have to hire? How much ground staff we have to hire? How many additional pilots we need to have? Did they plan or they did not plan? And then they could have used linear programming to solve these issues way before. But because they were lazy in doing that, what happened? 1600 flights cancelled in one day. Huge overcry over the world. Pure world mein problems ho gaya because of Indigo. Reputation gone, all gone. Simple. So it is easy to create a reputation. Not difficult, very difficult. But in seconds mein it is very easy to lose your reputation. That is what happened with Indigo. Clear? Understood what is linear programming? Ab linear programming mein there are two concepts. Matlab they are, you can say, advanced concepts of linear programming. One is transportation and second one is assignment. Transportation and assignment. Let us take example and understand what exactly we are going to study here. These are one of the most important. you can say more important than linear programming in practical transportation here. And then we have what? Assignment. Up transportation, let us take an example and understand. Transportation may Amazon. Let us assume that Amazon has 1000 iPhone orders today to be delivered in Hyderabad. 1000 iPhone orders Amazon has taken to deliver in Hyderabad. And Amazon has 2 warehouses. One is in Hyderabad and second one is in Delhi. One is in Hyderabad and second warehouse is in Delhi. And how many orders it has received? 1000. And from where it has received? As a human being, you tell. Logically, you tell as a human being. From which warehouse I should remove these iPhones and give it to people in Hyderabad? Why? Why not from Delhi? Why should I not bring iPhones from Delhi to give it to Hyderabad? Cost of transportation will reduce. So transportation may, your only objective is minimizing the cost. Clear? Maximization is not an objective of transportation, only minimization. Why, sir? Why maximization is not an objective in transportation? Why maximization is also not an objective in assignment? That we will discuss in detail when we go to the relevant chapter. As of now, just remember, in transportation also, in assignment also, the main objective of a business is doing what? These calculations is only one thing. Assignment may, it is reduction in or minimizing the time, and transportation may minimizing the cost. I told right, there are only two objectives, maximization and linear programming may both the objectives are there, either maximization of profit or minimization of cost. Transportation may only one objective, minimization, that to what? Cost. Assignment may again one objective, what is that? Minimization of what? Of time. But why maximization cannot be an objective of transportation, and why it is not an example of maximization for assignment, that we will see later on. As of now, understood? So from where will you send all the iPhones? Hyderabad warehouse, say you will deliver to everyone in Hyderabad. That is what a normal human being thinks, but not transportation ka AI software of Amazon. I don't know which software they use, that is why I can't tell the name of that software, but they use transportation ke AI ka software. Now let us say you delivered 1000 orders from, you had 1000 iPhones. 1000 iPhones only you have from Hyderabad and delivered. Or now let us say immediately after 5 minutes of delivering the orders, 5 minutes ke baad Med shall say you received an order of 1 iPhone. As of now, do you have any iPhone orders, any iPhone stock from Hyderabad? If you tell 3 days it will take for you to deliver, I am a prime customer, 1500 rupees I am paying every year for being a prime customer. You think I will wait for 3 days? Prime customer ko same day delivery you have to do, or next day. 24 hours you have to deliver, either on the same day if I order early morning or next day. You think I will wait for 3 days, or I will shift to Flipkart, or I will go to Bajaj Electronics or somewhere and I will buy the phone? Why will I wait? In that case, will Amazon lose a customer? And getting back is not easy. Simple. Now the only one option available is, for one iPhone, you have to bring that iPhone from Delhi and deliver it in Merchel, that too on the same day. Transportation cost will increase or not? Here it has saved transportation cost, but here transportation cost is increasing. If I don't deliver, I may lose customer. If I deliver, delivery cost is very high. Now what will you do in that situation? Again, after this delivering the order, again 30 minutes, again if you get one more order, same from other place in Hyderabad, again you have to bring from Delhi. Till you restock Hyderabad, you have to continuously shift from Delhi or any other city, which will keep increasing the transportation cost and overall profits will fall. That is why AI will take all the possibilities into consideration. All the possibilities, thousands of possibilities AI will consider based on historical data, and then it will tell us, okay, 1000 orders are there, right? 800 you send from Hyderabad, 200 you send from Delhi. Why Delhi sir? Unnai kada ikkada? Re, AI cheptundi kada. AI is more intelligent than us. We are HI, human intelligence. That is AI. Artificial intelligence. Who is more intelligent? Normal Rajnikant or Chitti Robo? Then Chitti Robo is more intelligent, right? That is what. AI is more powerful and intelligent than compared to human beings. That is why you have to listen to whom? Simple. Understood? So AI told 800 units you sell from Hyderabad and 200 units you send from. It said transportation cost will be minimized. Suddenly you get after 5 minutes order from Merchal, Hyderabad with 200 units are left, right? One you send to Merchal. Like that, it will pre-plan everything based on historical data. Understood how exactly transportation we use in practical life? Problems and all, anyhow we are going to discuss. Then comes assignment, my favorite chapter. Very simple and very like one of the most important concepts in practical world. अपना ये cab industry में अभी lot of cabs are there, right? Where अपना Ola, Rapido. Today number one who it is? Can you tell? Ola, Uber or कौन सा अपना ये Rapido in India? You are mistaken. Now tell Uber is not the answer. Next. Rapido is number one today. Rapido was not even. Now today the combined sales of Ola and not sales basically. उसको क्या बोलते हैं? प्रोडक्ट को डिलीवर करते, कस्टमर को क्या करते रहे अपन? कस्टमर को डिलीवर तो नहीं कर सकते ना. व्हाट डू वी डू विद कस्टमर? अरे नहीं, राइड्स number of rides. So the number of rides per month of Rapido are more than the combined rides of Uber and Ola as of today. In just last 5 years, इतना ज़्यादा improve हो गया business. Earlier Uber was number one. When Ola entered into India in 2015-16, I started using Ola that time, 10 years back. So that time when I started using, Ola was slowly growing. It has completely dominated the market. It was like almost like a monopoly. But later on what happened? Rapido came so many years back. But today I can guarantee, not guarantee, it's actually there, that the combined rides what per month, what Ola and Uber are doing, more than that Rapido alone is able to do. I myself use Rapido because what 8 to 10 minutes it is taking for Ola to come, Rapido just comes in 1 or 2 minutes. Every time I book, never late. 100% I for at least me, 100% I can give an assurance that Rapido will come in 1 or 2 minutes only. Little cost is more. It's little. Maybe 5 to 6% premium they are taking, but there is a guarantee that I will get that from there 100%. I'm not promoting Rapido, I'm not brand ambassador, I'm telling my personal experience. Coming back to assignment. How does exactly this Rapido, Ola and Uber use this concept of assignment in their software? Let us assume that, which area is this? SR Nagar, right? SR Nagar, clear? SR Nagar mein there are 3 customers. Let us take an example. Customer A, customer B and customer C. And I am assuming that there are 3 cab drivers. They can be more than that also. To simplify it, 1, 2, 3. Always remember, assignment mein one person can be assigned only one work. One person, it is a one-to-one relationship. One employee, one work only. More than one work is practically not possible. You think one fellow can serve all the 3 customers? Practically not possible. Here, practically not possible. One after the other I can do rides, but all rides at the same time. Am I Ajay Devgan from Golmaal movie? Singham movie that I can 2 cars के साथ I can drive together? No, right? So Ajay Devgan बोलती शुरू हो गया जुबान केसरी. So now let us take an example here. Now here driver number 1 to reach customer A, it will take, let us say, 5 minutes. Driver number 2 to reach customer A, let us say it will take 4 minutes. And driver 3 to reach customer A, it will take somewhere around 10 minutes. Now you tell, as a human being, if you are managing the Ola, Rapido or Uber, you will ask which driver to go and pick up customer A. Why? Because earliest, right? 4 minutes. What is my objective in assignment? Maximizing the time or minimizing the time? Maximization will not be the objective. Minimization will be the objective, right? So to minimize the time, I asked driver number 2 to go and pick up driver अपना customer number A or passenger number A. अभी can 2 till that fellow drops this customer, can that fellow pick up someone else? That is what I told, right? 1 to 1. So now who gets eliminated here? Now for customer B and C, we have driver number 1 and 3 only. Driver number 2 is not available right now. Now let us see now what is the next scenario. Driver number 1 to reach B will take how many minutes? 8 minutes. Here it will take 6 minutes. Here it will take 15 minutes. Now tell whom will I allot? This fellow is busy. This fellow can reach in 6 minutes but is busy. But now either 1 or 3. Why? Because if I allot driver number 1 to passenger number B, earliest that fellow will receive almost half of the time. And then now 1 is also busy, driver number 2 is also busy. Now there is no other option for me. I have to allot driver number 3 to passenger number C. Ab C ko if I allot, here it takes 10 minutes, here it takes 12 minutes, let us assume here it takes 7 minutes. Correct? Now as a human being, after doing this concept of, after applying the concept of assignment, I came to know that total time it is taking for me is 4 plus 8 plus 7, total 19 minutes. That is what. But now assignment may we have to try to increase the time to taken or decrease the time taken. But human being can see only one possibility. But software, what AI ka software what we use in business takes one possibilities or n number of possibilities. Same solution ko we can also do like this. Let us take for example like this. This is used by actually Ola. ये जो AI का software है of assignment is used by Ola. So even though I have written this how many 3 examples here, Ola, Uber and Rapido. This concept what I am explaining from Ola point of view, because Ola uses this AI what I am trying to explain. Others may also use, but maybe in a different way. This is Ola ka AI. Now Ola ka AI decides that driver number 1 will go to pick up A. Who will go to pick up A? 1. Why? AI decided, let it be. Something it might have taught, right? Now earlier human being, now if I decided, what we decided, driver number 2 should go and pick up, because time is least. Now even though driver 2 can reach customer A in how many minutes? 4 minutes. But our AI is asking driver number 1 to go and pick up customer number A. Waiting time of customer number A has increased by 1 minute. Now AI of Ola is asking driver number 2 to go and pick up. Earlier we decided that driver number 1 should go and pick up B. यहाँ पर how many minutes it was taking? But now waiting period of customer B has reduced by 2 minutes. मतलब by making customer A wait for 1 minute, AI is reducing the waiting time of customer B by net am I saving 1 minute? And obviously this will be C. Now see, 5 plus 6 plus 7 कितना हो गया? A human being will be very logically, we don't think right possibilities. So according to us it was how many minutes? But AI suggested how many minutes? मतलब by making customer A को तो नहीं मालूम ना, other cabs how many minutes it will take? You think it will be shown to us how this is happening? Or software is selecting this? Within a matter of seconds this is happening. Within a matter of just seconds it is happening. Now imagine by making customer A wait for 1 minute, I reduce the waiting time of B by 2 minutes, and overall 1 minute also I reduced. 1 minute also is very important for this Ola. Why? In that 1 minute, something else, 1 minute, one driver is saving overall. In one area, mein, 1 minute I am trying to save. Example I am giving. You think 1 minute is not important for Ola? If I drop you 1 minute before, can't I get a ride 1 minute earlier? More number of rides. Every ride may, let us say in a day, if I take 50 rides, example, and every ride on an average I am saving 2 minutes. Matlab 50 rides may, will I be able to save 100? Either I can take rest for next day, or if I want to earn more money, at least 2 or 3 rides I can take nearby and earn little more money. इससे drivers को compensation will also increase, and time taken to travel will also decrease per ride. Is it an advantage or not? But all these things happen based on multiple factors. Many factors, we don't consider these factors because we are human beings. We can't analyze that much. So Ola ka AI takes multiple things into consideration before deciding this. Example, driver rating. Let us say I am a driver in Ola and I am a 5-star rated driver. You have ordered a cab. You have also ordered a cab. You have ordered a normal mini cab. You have ordered a premium cab. I am nearby her. I am nearby this customer. 2 minutes I can reach. But to reach the other customer, it will take 10 minutes. It will take 2 minutes for me to reach a mini customer, but it will take 10 minutes to reach prime customer. But you tell, Ola ka AI will allot a best driver in Ola at that point of time for whom? 2 minutes mini or 10 minutes ke liye prime customer? Obviously. So higher rating ka driver will be allotted to a more luxury car wala customer rather than a normal customer. If she cancels, I may lose 10, maybe 100, 200 rupees. But if he cancels, he ordered Mercedes car he booked, then I will lose more income or less income. So that is why first preference will be given to him rather than her, even though time taken is different. That is one factor. One more factor, cancellation risk. You are waiting, let us say customer A is waiting from last 15 minutes. Customer B is waiting only from last 3 minutes. Where there is a high risk of cancellation? Customer waiting for 3 minutes or 15 minutes. So me as a driver, AI will allot me to whom? Person waiting for 15 minutes or person waiting for 3 minutes? 15 minutes, because their chances of cancellation are very high. And once I cancel Ola, you think I will stay in Ola or I will book some other cab, Rapido or Uber? Customer losing a chances will be there. So all these possibilities are considered and then decided where to allot, where not to allot. Understood how exactly assignment is used in practical life by cab companies? Multiple examples I will give you when we start solving the problems. Clear? So I think it's almost time up. We will continue the discussion in tomorrow's class. Any doubts you have? Pakka? If you have any doubts, you ask, no issues.